And now we're at the last part of my discussion, the email etiquette. Etiquette is defined as the system of rules that supervises the behavior of an individual. These rules are upheld to meet social approval and to conform with what the norm is. Email etiquette, on the other hand, is the set of rules people follow online when communicating through the use of email. Because when we follow these etiquettes, the correspondents or our recipients or audience feel respected. And respect is important in communication. And here I provided 10 etiquettes to follow. These guidelines are important in order to ensure the effectiveness of the discourse is achieved and maintained as the discourse or the communication develops further. First etiquette. Use all the time your professional email address. This email address should consist of your first name and surname because this is the way that the receivers of your email can identify you, who you are, and know what your intentions are since they will know you right away when they receive the notification of your email. The second guideline is that you should keep your subject line clear, concise, and simple so that your audience will understand right away as soon as they receive the notification of your email what you are trying to say. Third one is to greet them properly in the salutation, use the appropriate honorifics that they have, and to make sure that their names are spelled correctly so that they would feel they are prioritized, they are respected, and that you are ready and willing to know them because this makes you look professional that you made the effort to know them. For the fourth guideline, having a polite tone, since an email is a form of verbal mediated communication, people who communicate via this platform lack the nonverbal nuances present in a face-to-face communication, which helps the people to better comprehend one another. Having a polite tone in your email is important to prevent confusion and escalation of things. The fifth guideline is to adhere to your format all the time because it's vital for the effectiveness of your communication with one another to have a consistent, singular, and formal structure of your thoughts. For the sixth guideline to follow, always proofread, check, and read your work before you click that send button. Review what you have written first before sending it. Evaluate your work. Analyze its structure. Is it simple and is it easy to understand? Make sure to send your message in the most fitting way. Verify the correctness of the information included in it. Guarantee the accuracy of your grammar. And finally, be certain of the email address of the recipients because one wrong letter, special character, or number included in the supposed email address of your recipients, it will be sent to another person or a non-existent account. So be aware of these things. For the seventh guideline to follow is bid your farewell and sign up. Your email should end the same way you've begun it, formally and appropriately. Always include a closing remark and your point and what you were trying to say properly, and then sign off. The next guideline to follow is be cautious of the use of CC, the carbon copy, the BCC, the blind carbon copy, and the reply all button because CC is meant for a transparent transaction wherein the recipients of the email are visible to one another because they have to see the progress of each reply, each exchange is made by all the recipients or all the receivers involved in the discourse. On the other hand, the BCC or the blind carbon copy is for a discrete exchanges of information or replies because in this mode of recipients, the receivers are hidden from one another and the reply also are not visible. In regards to the reply all button, this is commonly applied when there are several recipients of the email and you are expected to give each of them a response. Or if you have an answer only applicable to a specific person, you should check if the option or the setting is right because some of these informations that you will send are confidential, and therefore you must ensure that this confidential information of your correspondence are safe. For the next etiquette is the waiting, be patient. Getting a response immediately after receiving an email rarely happens because we are all busy with our own lives and doing everything we need and want. Give the recipients enough time to read, comprehend, and construct their thoughts for your response regarding the email that you've sent for them. And lastly, scan thoroughly the questions first, save the questions for later. Once the recipients have sent their response to your email, take the time to fully comprehend everything they have pointed out in their reply. Read everything carefully and save your questions for later because your questions might be already answered in their reply and you just simply overlook them. You need to do this in order to prevent an overload in the email inbox of your correspondence or in your own email inbox. An effective email is when every part of it is properly utilized. The content of the email is easily comprehended, and the sender upholds respect, politeness, and professionalism all throughout the process of the discourse and exchanges of information being made with the recipients of their email. In order to make your email effective and achieve your goals with that, make sure to follow these things to your writing approach and overall behavior when emailing other individuals. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something from it.